What is happening, guys? It's Alan here from the Dangleberries, and today I've got a brand new video for you. From Azami spots to spawn peaks and invisible diffuser spots, I've got everything in today's video. So without me talking anymore, let's dive in and take a look at the first spot. So taking a look at the first spot here, guys, located on the first floor inside the study. Now, this is an amazing Azami spot if you can pull it off. I actually have a 100% success rate up here so far, and you can see more of that over on my TikTok. I do post over there every single day. You'll be able to see some gameplay of me using this spot. So it's very important that you pinpoint exactly where to place the Kiba barrier on the side of the fireplace. And then once you're up on top of the desk, by crouching and looking at the floor, you'll be able to vault over the barrier up on top of the mantelpiece. Now once you're up here, you can watch the main stairs, the doorway going out onto the balcony, and the study window. Now of course you are at risk up here too if you get droned out or they try to pre-fire you, but you can place Kiba barriers as well to protect yourself up there, maybe on the tops of the doors and the tops of the windows. That can help you stay alive in the spot. Moving on over onto Cafe for this next one, and I have an amazing spawn peak for you on White Staircase. Now what you need to do here is, if you place a Kiba barrier exactly where I pinpointed on the side of the cable reel, you'll be able to vault over the cable reel and get on top of the little generator. Now once you're up here, you need to stand on top of the cable reels, and you can run across the corner of the generator onto the windowsill. And once you're on the windowsill, you can watch anyone coming up from the front side of the building or anyone spawning and coming towards that garage wall, and you can get some easy picks. Heading on over to Skyscraper for this next one, located on the second floor inside Geisha. Now this is such a cool spot to get up onto. It is a difficult one and will require practice, I will tell you that. So what you need to do here is, by standing in the corner looking at the cushion on the couch, you can vault up on top of that little branch inside the pot. Now once you're up here, you need to move slightly to your left so you'll stay elevated on top of the branch, and then you can run and vault up on top of the containers. Now once you're up here, you can watch the single wall coming into Geisha or the big window. You can also make angles out towards Drum Door or all the way down towards Black Stairs. Now you can place Kiba barriers up here to protect yourself, and you can make it a really good power position for getting easy picks. You'll be able to hold off the attackers and hopefully help your team win the round. Heading on over onto Outback for this next spot. It's located inside the garage on the first floor. Now what you can do here is get on top of that red generator, and in order to do this, all you need to do is, by looking at the corner of the tire up against the wall, you'll get a vault on top of the tire. Now once you're up here, you need to walk a little bit backwards so you're at the highest point on the tire, and you'll see a vault prompt pop up and you can get on top of the red generator. You can watch for anyone trying to make that quick push in through garage, especially if the site is located inside party. Now of course a lot of people will say, but you can just go on the blue one, but I think people will expect you to be on the blue one, and you'll be able to get them on top of the red one. So moving on over onto bunks on the second floor, staying on Outback. This is a way to get inside the bunk beds, a really simple process, and you can pretty much get into all of the bunk beds. And all you need to do is, by placing a Kiba barrier on the leg of the bunk, you can vault over it on top of the bunk beds, and you can create a power position for any attackers trying to push in the window or coming in through the wall or going up yellow stairs. Now you can also do this over on Oregon, and a big shout out to Coconut and A Gaming Gamer for finding the technique to get into these bunk beds, as it did originate over on Oregon, and you'll see the same thing over there. You can do it inside of dorms on the first bunk bed by the big window. You can pretty much get into the one next to the bomb chassis as well inside both rooms. Inside of the kids room, you can also get in behind that one and use it as a really good power position for big window coming through the rotate or anyone pushing up that white staircase. Now, it is important to point out, when you are placing these Kiba bars, you have to get it exactly on the leg of the bunk bed in order to get those vault prompts. Some of them will require a little more practice than others, and some are a little easier, but once you get them right, I promise you, you will have a better chance of winning the round. Moving back over to Villa for this next one, and this is a secret angle to watch anyone pushing down that Astro hallway and heading up Astro stairs. Now inside the trophy room, in front of that blue container, if you make a hole in the floor, you'll get a small angle over the wall inside living below, and you can watch anyone walking down that hallway towards the stairs. Now I do show it from the other perspective to see where my bullets are actually hitting, and you can see that it covers all of that hallway and anyone trying to push up to that lower platform on the staircase. Going back over to Skyscraper for this next one, an angle to show you here inside Karaoke. Now this one was found originally way back when the test server for the rework of Skyscraper came out, but it is still working today. If you break holes in the top of the wall in between Geisha and Karaoke, you can then walk over to the red couch near the microphone, and you can push yourself up onto the stem of the microphone and walk all the way to the top of it. Now again, this is something that requires a little bit of practice, but once you reach the top of the mic stand, make sure you make that you're at the highest elevated point on the mic stand, and you'll be able to see over the top of the wall all the way through into Geisha. You can have amazing angles for anyone trying to make that push towards the tea room site, and you can stop the attackers in their steps. Moving on to Cafe for this next one, and I have an invisible diffuser spot that you can use inside the kitchen site. Now what this requires is if you run and jump up on top of the counter in front of the sink, you'll be able to break the plates and then plant the diffuser in the base of the sink. Now what happens here is that when the defenders are trying to look for the diffuser, normally you get the notification when they've discovered it. What happens is it doesn't show the notification unless they're within 1 or 2 feet of that sink, so it'll delay a lot of time and confuse the defenders trying to find a diffuser. Now of course, if there is a Solus on the board, it's less likely to work, but if they don't have a Solus, you have a huge chance of winning the round, and they will have no idea where the diffuser is. Now, like I said towards the start of the video, I do post on TikTok every single day, so if you want to see some of these tricks a little early before they go out on YouTube, make sure to follow me over there. I do also stream over on Twitch, so if you want to come over and see some of these tricks in action live, then make sure to pop in and say hello, and join my Discord to keep up to date on everything that I'm doing. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. And as always, Mom.